All right, welcome back to another week of Called to Homeschool. Guess why this episode is called It's My Birthday? Because, friends, it is my birthday. And it is my oldest boy's birthday. My oldest kid was absolutely born on my birthday. So he is 21 years old. And what is crazy about that is how old I was when I was giving birth to him. I pointed that out to him maybe a month or two ago, and I said, Ethan, is that crazy? Like this next birthday, that's how old I was when I was having you. And it was hilarious to watch his face because he thought, oh my gosh, that's way too young. That's crazy. I cannot imagine being married and a father right now. And so, kind of crazy, but I have no regrets of getting married at 19 and having my first baby at 21. It's been a lot of fun and quite the adventure. So, anyways, because it's my birthday and my podcast, I can talk about whatever I want. And I want to talk about expectations and birthdays and holidays and anniversaries and Mother's Day, Father's Day, all of those types of things. And being very clear about what it is you want. I don't know about you, but for years I played the game of saying, "Oh, I don't care. Give me whatever it is you want. Just whatever, like whatever's easiest." And I would not be very clear of what it was I wanted. And then the birthday, holiday, or thing would roll around, and I would be so very disappointed. I would have expectations in my head of the way that things were supposed to go, but not tell anybody. And then when they didn't go that way, I would be angry and frustrated and just like, this day's stupid. I hate my birthday. I hate this holiday. I hate all these things. So when I got into life coaching, I heard a coach talking about telling other people exactly what it is you do want. Or better yet, go and get it yourself. If you do tell people what it is you want and they're like, I can't do that, I can't make that happen, make it happen yourself. And that is what I started to do. And it has made me love birthdays, love holidays, love Mother's Day, love anniversaries, all those types of things as I just got more clear with what I actually want. So I don't know if how many of you remember this, but I don't do Christmas presents because I don't want to. And when I got clear that I don't want to do Christmas presents, but I'm more than happy to take my children on an experience, I got to start enjoying Christmas because I didn't have to be worried about shopping and finding the best sale and then wrapping everything and doing all these things that I absolutely hate doing. And instead, I get to be doing something I absolutely do love doing. I love planning vacations. I love going on vacations. I love being with my family. All of a sudden, it made Christmas way more fun, and I get actually excited for it instead of dreading it as I was doing. So, I was just going to kind of tell you about some of the things that, as I've gotten clear, what I have asked for and what I've done, and some ideas for you as well. So, last year, when my birthday was rolling around, my husband asked me, "What do you want?" And I said, "Cash," because I want to get laser hair removal. I love to have clean shaven legs, and I shave every single day or every other day. And I was tired of shaving, and I said, "That's what I want." And he said, "That's weird." And I go, "I really don't care. That's what I want." And my kid said, "Mom, what can we get you?" And I go, "If you want to chip in for this, fantastic. And if not, fantastic." So that is what I got myself last year. And it was fantastic. I'm still in the process of it. It takes 18 months, but super excited about that present. One year for Mother's Day, I told my kids I wanted a big speaker. I believe it's called a rock blocker, and I wanted the microphone that went with it. And I said, if you want to chip in for it, fantastic. If not, I'm going to buy it myself. So they chipped in, and I paid for the rest. And I bought myself this big block rocker. Am I saying that right? And microphone, and we've used it for parties. We've used it for karaoke. We've just had a lot of fun with it. So this year, as my birthday was coming around, my husband once again asked me, "Meg, what do you want for your birthday?" And I said, "What's your budget?" And he goes, "Oh my goodness, what do you want this year?" And I said, I want a treadmill. So what are you willing to spend on it? And that's what I want. And then I will pay for the rest. And I don't know if you've been listening to me for a while. Last year, I did my Ironman. And so I was training all through the winter. And I actually fell several times outside running in the ice and the snow. And so then I was forced to go to the treadmill at the rec center, and you have to watch the news, and I cannot stand watching the news. And so I thought, I can't do that again this winter. I'm not doing the cold and the ice because I kept falling, and I cannot watch the news anymore. So I just want my own treadmill, and just let my husband know that is exactly what I want. So I want to challenge you to start letting people know what you want or don't want. Guess who is the absolute worst at reading mind? Basically, everybody. Spouses, children, friends, even you. You are all terrible at reading people's minds. And to stop trying to have other people read your mind and instead just tell them what is on your mind. Let them know if you really want something or you don't. Sometimes I don't care if I have something. This last Mother's Day, I said, I really don't care. I don't really want anything. I don't really need anything. I'm good. And my husband and my kids said, okay, I have a fun idea. I want to get you this something. And they all went in on this necklace that it's a cool little heart. And in the center of a heart is a tiny picture of our family, so that my family is always by my heart. And it was a really thoughtful gift, and I just got to be grateful for it because I had no expectations of anything, and it was so much fun. And same thing with your spouse. If my spouse tells me he wants nothing, guess what? If I can't think of anything, he gets nothing. This Father's Day, he said he didn't want anything other than yummy food. So I'm pretty sure I made ribs. He usually asks for ribs for stuff like that. So ribs and artisan bread, something like that he really loves, that's a little bit more time intensive. And I said, fantastic. I'm so happy to do that. And I didn't pay a present because he didn't ask for one. So as you are thinking about your own birthday, Mother's Day, anniversary, holidays, anything like that, get really clear. Do you know if you want something? Maybe you're like me and you're not a huge gift person, but maybe you want an experience. Like, I just want to go out to dinner. I would just like to go to the opera. I would love to just go away for a weekend with you, or by myself, or with my friends, or with whatever. Do you want a present? Like, I'd love some new clothes. I'd really like this pair of shoes, and I will go with you and pick it so I get the right size and the right color that I want. Maybe you want just some money like me, and you just are like, what will you contribute to this fund that I am putting towards my treadmill? It's funny, my mom and my sister asked me, what do you want for your birthday? Not my mom, my sister did. And I said, my treadmill fund. I would just like that. I told all my kids, if you want to get me something, put it towards my treadmill fund. So just being very clear with it. Do you even want something? And what do you want? Then thinking about the actual day. What do you want for meals, right? So for Mother's Day, do you want to be cooking, or do you want other people to be cooking? For your birthday, do you want to eat at home? Do you want to eat out? All of those types of things, getting very clear. This is what I would like. Um, for Christmas Eve, I don't want to cook. I don't want to have to plan all the meal and do all these big fancy things. And we don't have any parties Christmas Eve night. Even with all the family we have and live by, for some reason, we don't have anything Christmas Eve evening. And so we go out to a different restaurant every year, and it is such a fun tradition. And then I don't have to cook, I don't have to clean, and I just get to enjoy the experience without all of that extra work. So getting clear for your birthday or anything like that. Do you want to go out? What do you want to eat in? Do you want to order food? What is it that you want? Do you want to go out with your friends? Do you want to go out with your spouse? Do you want to go out as a whole family? Getting very clear of what it is you want. Sometimes I go out with just my husband because my son and I share a birthday. We've done different things about who we celebrate on this actual day and all those types of things, but just getting very clear of this is what I would like this day to look like. Do I want a present, experience, all those types of things. Then you either need to tell your spouse exactly what you want if they like doing those things for you, or go do them yourself, right? If you ask your spouse to take you out to eat and they're like, I really don't want to go out to eat, take yourself out to eat. Go out with a girlfriend, go out with a kid, do something. Like, I'm going out to eat. I really don't care what the rest of you eat. It's my birthday and I don't want to cook, right? Last thing though, just because it's your birthday, anniversary, Christmas, or whatever, and you are trying to let people know, like, hey, this is what I would like, you still don't get to control them. So if you were like, hey, I would really like, kids, for all of you to not fight and just get along and clean the house perfectly and make me all this food and buy me these awesome presents and do all of that, it doesn't mean that they're going to. So that's why I love that piece of, if doing it yourself. If you know that that's just too much, maybe your expectations are just too high, of thinking that your children will become robots that day, or that your husband will be a robot and that nothing will pop up with work. My husband actually traveled last year on my birthday and kind of forgot it again this year, was going to travel on my birthday and all those types of things. But letting go of those expectations of other people, thinking it's as big of a deal for them as it is for you. So, as you are getting more and more clear with what it is you want and realizing that you don't actually get to control other people, you can totally let them know that you would like something. And if they're like, I can't do that, or they try to and they can't do it, get creative. So if you are thinking like, you know what, I have a hard time not controlling everybody. I want everybody to be perfect and quiet and no messes. And obviously that can't happen. So I'm actually going to send my family away. And husband, take all the children and go away for a weekend because I just want to be home alone and I want to work on a project or I want to sleep or I want to just read my book or I want to do whatever. Maybe it's you taking yourself away. I had a friend for Mother's Day who would go get herself a hotel room and stay away for the weekend. Like, it's dreamy. It's my favorite day of the year because I just get to celebrate myself and just have an amazing weekend. So get creative. Be in charge of creating your own amazing life and dropping the expectations from other people. And then when they do something nice, like drop off a gift, send a text message, take you out to lunch, it just gets to be fun because there was no expectations that they were going to try to make you feel a certain way. You just get to choose to be happy. So, for my birthday today, what I want from you, friends, is absolutely nothing. If you feel so inclined to send me a message, I would love it. And I think it'd be so fun, but totally, you don't have to. I am going to go and have an amazing, amazing birthday because I'm going to choose to. So I want to challenge you, especially with holidays coming up, wherever your anniversary is during the year, whatever you have going on, to be in charge and create your own absolutely amazing day. All right, friends, I love you, and I'll talk to you next week.